Look, all I'm saying is, if you're a United fan right now, you are living good. Manchester United beat Manchester City 2-0 at home, and man, that was a good game. First of all, I just want to say shout out to Pep. Honestly, it seems like we have found his kryptonite. All right, it's clear that United interim managers is his kryptonite. Genuinely speaking, okay, that brother cannot win a game against a temporary manager to save his life. I'm being honest. There's a few people I want to shout out as well. Cherky, he was obviously talking big after that Lyon game. Think he'll go to City and be this high horse. Okay, the first game against City, he was injured, and that was just meant to be that way. It is what it is. The second game, we were expecting him to show up, right? He was expecting to trash us. What did he say again? Well, he said something. What was that? What was that quote again? All jokes aside, however, that's probably the best football I've seen this United team play this season. Right now, looking at possession, we usually have more possession in teams. To be fair, in this game against City, you cannot have more possession. It is what it is. We had 32% possession. They had 68% possession. But as you know, possession is not what wins games. Possession does not win games. You need to do stuff with the ball, and that's exactly what we did. Look at the statistics. That's insane. First of all, we really channeled the United of old this game. In my opinion, Michael Carrick really turned back times, brought back Ronaldo, brought back Rooney. We had Ronaldo and Rooney today running around. I'll be honest. That counterattacking football was exceptional. Something that we haven't seen in so long. We don't want to be a counterattacking team, but in our history, we have always been capable of devastating counterattacks, and he finally brought that back after so long of just not even seeing it and trying to control the game. Whatever. It was fantastic. I mean, we had 2.27 expected goals to City's 0.45. That's insane. That's insane. Considering we had only 30% possession, that's insane. We had 11 shots. They had 7 shots. We had 7 shots on target. They had 1 shot on target, and that was like a very tame header, right? That's insane. Big chances 6 to their 0. Big chances missed 0, of course, because they didn't have any big chances in the first place. We missed 4 big chances. One thing I do want to say, though, there's a few things. First of all, credit to the players. If you look at the statistics, if you look at the match ratings, you see that, man, all you see is just green, blue, green, right? If you look at City's squad, yellow, orange, and some green, whatever. I don't care. But regardless, I mean, we balled out. Every single one of these players were better than their opponent. I'll be honest. I don't know who. I think man of the match went to Bruno, I believe, but who did he go to? I think he went to Bruno, yeah. But I mean, you could give it to anyone. We shout out on Delop. By we, I mean me, but like we did. Yes, we did. We shout out Delop. He pulled through. He was good. Ahmad was good. I mean, we missed Ahmad. We missed him one more, man. I'll be honest. We missed these players. These players are so good. Oh my days, just pure quality. We missed these players. And it was amazing to see them back. Unfortunately, they crashed out of the AFCON, but crazy AFCON final, by the way. If you haven't watched it, Senegal beat Morocco, but insane. I'll probably make a video about that. But anyway, yeah, no, this game, incredible game. Menu, he, Ruben was saying some stuff, and I don't want to keep bringing back the past. I don't want to keep talking about Ruben. He's gone. It is what it is. But man, Ruben was saying some stuff about Menu. I think Menu is starting to prove him wrong. I'm not gonna lie. Like when you watch games like this today, I mean, you start to see why Menu is so good, and it's easy to forget that. I'm not gonna say Ruben was wrong to bench Menu because coaches do what they feel like they need to do for the team. However, I think without a doubt, I mean, this brother was good today. He was fantastic today. One thing I do want to talk about is that I do think like the refs are genuinely against us. Either that they're against us or they're just for City. Because the amount of goals we scored, City were so lucky. This game could have been 5-0. Genuinely. City didn't offer anything going forward. And we scored literally 3 goals. We hit the post twice. We scored 3 offside goals. We hit the post twice. And one thing I do want to talk about, that Mason Mount one, that shit was not offside. That goal was not offside. So I'm extremely disappointed. We were waiting for the replay to see it live. It never came. It never came. Just offside, and that's it. We didn't get to see the replay like we usually do, like we should. It was just offside. So that was pretty disappointing. Regardless, we won. I predicted 3-0 win, and I don't know why. I think the stars just aligned, but we ended up winning 2-0. The stars weren't perfectly aligned. I had issues reading them, so I think that's exactly what happened there. But no, 2-3, same thing. I basically predicted it anyway. But no, incredible game. We really need to build on this, right? Moving forward, we have who do we have next? Moving forward, actually, let us see who do we have next. So right now we are up. Oh, oh my God. Okay, so we have Arsenal next, but right now we are up on 5th, and we're 1 point behind Liverpool at 4th. We can get into the Champions League spots. I think with the way the season is going, 5th might also be a Champions League spot, but I do think we have a chance to get into the Champions League spots. I think Arsenal they drop points. Aston Villa, all of the top 4 literally drop points. So this is good for us. This was good for us. We actually climbed the table once in our life. When there's opportunity, we actually climb the table. And honestly, we should have been first. I buy that, guys. Whatever. Our next game is Arsenal, and we need to build on this, right? Arsenal, the Gunners, the Gooners, whatever you want to call them, set piece FC. I think we can genuinely hurt them. I do. If we play like we played today, we can hurt them. However, we do need to play even harder. We need to work even harder, right? I think without a doubt, Arsenal's better than City this season. And I think Arsenal, what home? Is it in the Emirates? It is in the Emirates. So we're playing Arsenal at home. So it's gonna be tough. That goes without saying. It's gonna be tough, and we need to work even harder than we worked against City. That goes without saying. We need to work extremely hard. We need to work hard on set pieces. I just want to shout out to Maguire because first of all, that brother, he came in today from injury, and man, he pulled through. He showed maturity. He showed maturity. He showed maturity. He showed grit. He showed passion, aggression. Like, he made his presence known to Holland, to everybody. Lisandro Martinez too. Oh my God, there's players everywhere, standouts everywhere. That's what we want to see. I need it to be a headache when trying to give Man in the Match awards. Like, it needs to be a headache. It was fantastic. It was beautiful. Honestly, I was punching the wall. I was punching the air. I was running around. I was happy. Like, it was absolutely incredible. So, kudos to Manchester United. Kudos to the squad. What a fantastic win. And hopefully we can continue this with Arsenal. Because Arsenal, honestly, they can't win the league. I stand by that. They cannot win the league. We need to stop them. But yeah, watch out. I'll probably make a video on that one as well before pre-match video. So watch out for that as well. But that's it for me. Hope you had a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy this win. We don't get too many of them, unfortunately. So enjoy this. And let's hope that it continues.